after looking into a $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels to purchase her quiet about an alleged incident, a grand jury decided to prosecute him. After a grand jury inquiry into hush money fees paid on his side during the 2016 presidential campaign, Donald Trump has become the first past president to be charged with a criminal matter. Mr. Trump, 76, asserts his innocence. Let's get to know about further proceedings in this case. Stay tuned to find out more. The unheard of accusation emerges as the Republican is subjected to more judicial inquiries and starts a campaign to win the White House in 2024. The accusation will put Trump's attempts to undercut his defeat in the 2020 election within Republican Party to the stress, which is already split over whether to back him in the next year. The New York grand jury met secretly for weeks to investigate Trump's role in a $130,000 payment to porn star Stormy Daniels in 2016 to prevent her from disclosing an alleged sex act with him years ago. Daniels, whose name is Stephanie Clifford, was paid via Trump attorney Michael Cohen through a shell company before even being repaid by Trump, whose business, the Trump Organization, recorded the payouts as legal expenditures. Earlier in 2016, Cohen also secured a $150,000 payment from the supermarket magazine The National Enquirer owner for the ex-Playboy model Karen McDougal. The National Enquirer later suppressed her story using the questionable journalistic technique capture and murder. Trump disputes having relations with either of the women. Federal prosecutors who announced criminal prosecution against Cohen about the payments in 2018 claim that Trump's business grossed up Cohen's repayment for the Daniels payment to cover tax obligations. Cohen received $420,000. $360 zero, including a $60,000 incentive. Regarding the payments, Cohen admitted to breaking federal campaign finance laws. According to federal authorities, the funds represented illegal, undisclosed support for Trump's campaign. Nonetheless, they decided not to press charges against Trump personally. The investigation's lead prosecutor, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, acknowledged that his office had contacted Mr. Trump's lawyer to manage his surrender on unnamed allegations. According to two individuals familiar with the situation who spoke to CBS News, the BBC's U.S. partner, the former president who resides in Florida, is anticipated to fly to New York on Monday and be charged in court on Tuesday. The hearing will take roughly 10 to 15 minutes, and the counts within the indictment will be revealed to him during that time. Protection for the appearance in court will be handled by the United States Secret Service, which is responsible for guarding current and previous U.S. presidents. Stormy Daniels, an actress in adult films, approached media agencies in 2016 and offered to sell them her story of what she claimed to be an illicit liaison she used to have with Donald Trump in 2006, the year after he wed Melania. When Mr. Trump's team learned about this, his attorney Michael Cohen gave Ms. Daniels $130,000 to be silent. There is no crime here. However, the payment record for Mr. Trump's reimbursement of his attorney indicates that it was for legal expenses. According to the prosecution, Mr. Trump has been accused of manipulating company documents, which is a felony or criminal offense in New York. Therefore, to his desire for voters to remain unaware of his involvement with Daniels, he tried to conceal his payments to her, which might lead to accusations that this violates election law. Falsifying documents to hide a crime would be a misdemeanor, which is a more severe accusation. Even prosecution supporters concede that there are many gray areas in this case. There is little precedence for such a case, and previous attempts to hold politicians accountable for straddling the boundary between campaign money and personal spending failed. You are enjoying this video. You want to take advantage of other amazing videos, so hit the subscription button. It's that easy. Thanks for doing that. Let's move on. Like other defendants in criminal trials, Mr. Trump now risks having his fingerprints collected and having his picture taken for a mugshot. Mr. Trump attacked the Manhattan District Attorney in a statement. He denigrated the prosecutor and said he was performing Joe Biden's dirty work. In their quest to get Trump, the Democrats have cheated, lied, and looted, but now they've accomplished the unimaginable, implicating a wholly innocent individual in the act of obvious interference in the election, he stated. Mr. Donald Trump has frequently denounced the New York inquiry as a political witch hunt conducted by his rivals. Democratic voter Mr. Bragg has denied having a political grudge against Mr. Trump. He tweeted a few weeks ago, "We consider matters in our authority according to the information, the legislation, and the proof." Susan Necheles, Mr. Trump's counsel, issued the following statement. "He didn't do anything wrong. In court, we will vigorously contest this political oppression." Daniels congratulated her backers after the indictment. "I can't react since so many texts are flooding in, and I do not wish to drop my wine," she tweeted. The criminal investigation may have an impact on the 2024 presidential election. Of all announced and probable candidates for the nomination by the Republicans, Mr. Trump is now in the lead. Yet, American law does not forbid a candidate who has been found to have committed a crime from running for president and doing so while still incarcerated. On Thursday night, his campaign circulated donation emails mentioning the indictment. Republican leaders in Congress are supporting Mr. Trump. Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, declared that Alvin Bragg's effort to meddle in the presidential election had irreversibly harmed our nation. He leveraged our holy legal system versus President Donald Trump, just like he habitually releases deadly criminals to intimidate the public. Democrats, meanwhile, applauded the indictment, saying it demonstrated that nobody was above the rules. According to Congressman Adam Schiff, the indictment and imprisonment of an ex-president are unprecedented in American history. Yet the illegal behavior for which Trump is accused is also criminal. Several other incidents involving Mr. Trump are also being investigated. Investigations concerning his involvement in the January 2021 incident at the United States Capitol, his attempts to overturn his Georgia defeat in the 2020 election, and his management of sensitive materials after leaving office are among them. The House of Representatives twice considered impeaching Mr. Trump, who presided over the country from 2017 to 21. Each time, the Senate found him not guilty. According to folks with expertise, a Manhattan grand jury arrested and charged Donald J. Trump on Thursday for his part in paying hush money to a porn star. This historic development will impact the 2024 presidential campaign and forever label him the country's first-pass leader to be charged with a crime. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can always watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.